They say power changes people, but what happens when power becomes fear itself? Chicago's own Prince of the Streets, Lil Durk, now stands in the center of one of the most explosive federal stories of the decade. A man who turned pain into platinum and loyalty into legend. But behind the fame, prosecutors claim there's a darker story, one filled with revenge, bounties, and betrayal. And tonight, we dive deep into it. Before we start, hit that subscribe button because what you're about to hear, they don't want you to know. It all started with whispers. Documents leaked from a federal investigation. Evidence mentioning the name that shook the streets, Dirk Banks. They claimed there were messages, texts, even money transfers tied to orders of violence. The name Montgomery Wilson appeared. Then a second name, Powell. And somewhere in between, the government hinted at a protected witness, PW1. A snitch, they called it in the chat rooms. The feds said Dirk was angry, not at his rivals, but at his own people, because in his mind, they weren't sliding for Vaughn. They claim, allegedly, Dirk gave a green light, a text that said, "I'm gonna pipe it up." And someone replied, "Blood, it's green light." Now remember, none of this is proven, but the internet lost its mind. Because if it's true, that means the man the world calls Smirk might be something else entirely. And one thing's for sure, you don't play with Dirk. Then came the files, surveillance footage, text messages, DNA traces on vehicles. The government said there were Facebook videos showing Cash and Dirk's music playing in the background. Every leak painted a darker picture. Prosecutors spoke about revenge missions and orders from banks. They said vehicles were bought to hunt down anyone who wasn't loyal to the cause. But insiders close to Dirk, they called it nonsense. They said, Dirk is a man of faith, a Muslim. He don't play that. And still, the feds doubled down because in April 2023, text messages surfaced that changed everything. Messages that hinted at internal beefs. One message reportedly read, "I got them hunting you. You better have 3 ski masks on." And from that moment, Dirk wasn't just fighting his enemies. He was fighting his own circle. The deeper investigators dug, the messier it became. They said Dirk funded rides, sliders, cars meant for action. They quoted his lyrics as confessions. "We be sliding through they block. They don't know we have." Was that art imitating life or life becoming art? The feds linked his words to evidence, saying every slide was more than music. It was motive. But Dirk's team, they struck back hard. His top lawyer filed motions, calling the evidence irrelevant, twisted, out of context. Inside sources say this is a chess game, not checkers. Every move, every leak, every headline is part of a bigger plan. Still, one thing is clear. When Princless moves, the world watches. And no matter how loud the allegations get, he moves like a man who knows his worth, powerful, calm, and untouchable. Now, the clock is ticking. The feds claim there's enough for life. Dirk's lawyers say, prove it. Because behind all the drama, there's strategy. Every document filed, every name mentioned, every lyric quoted, all part of a massive puzzle leading to one question. Is Lil Durk the mastermind the government paints him as, or just another artist trapped in a narrative bigger than himself? Whatever the truth is, Dirk's legacy is on trial just as much as his name, and when it's all said and done, one thing's certain, Dirk showed the world he's not the one to play with. Strong, silent, and dangerous in ways that power always is. This story is still unfolding. New documents drop, New voices speak, new truths twist the story deeper, and we'll be right here, uncovering it piece by piece. So don't miss the next drop. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay locked in. Because in the world of power, loyalty, and revenge, sometimes the truth slides too. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe, because what happens next, it might change everything you thought you knew about Lil Durk.